What's up? Happy Monday, April 7th. Woohoo! Reason to celebrate. Mercury goes direct. Yeah, ha, ha, ha. Oh man, what a crazy ride it's been. Welcome to the Angel Channel. Happy to see so many of you already here. I'm very, very excited. I think it's going to be a really fun show tonight. We're going to do some live energy practice and do some shielding. The last 3 weeks, especially, and all the craziness in the world, man. If you plug into the world energy, it's just so. You know, having a nice little shield. We do our cleansings, get ourselves all good and sparkly. We're going to do some exercises and showing you how to like create a little barrier between you and all the goo and let you go through the world and in a semi-protected space, and also how to use that energy to just fill your room with your energy and a barrier that nothing negative can get through. So super stoked about that. As always, I'm thanking my sponsor, Ernie at Fried Okra. Yeah. I never learn. Yeah, Fried Okra Entertainment, amazing movies, films of all kinds, shows, commercials, corporate identity stuff. Um, Amazing people, and their generosity in keeping us afloat can't thank them enough. So without further, cool. Let's see here. We started talking about the Mercury retrograde thing, so I'll kind of get off into this. May sound a little abstruse, but this is product of my own exploration and my teacher, several other people that I know that practice this kind of thing, and we're living in a ton of realities. I don't know if it's infinite. It's a lot, all stacked on top of each other right now, and ways to look at things and places all are dependent on what frequency you're at to be able to go look at that. So that's been kind of at the core of my studies for the past 10, 12 years of being able to navigate around on that. So what I'm going to share with you now, I didn't really find in any books or anything. It's been my own personal exploration and has explained a ton to me. One of the best things about being able to travel where you want in the universe, and the universe says, is like I've had so many questions, like what's up with that? Like, why does that work? Well, astrology, for a perfect example. How can a planet spinning around the sun like have any impact on me here on planet Earth? And so I found this space where I could jet out and kind of see, like, we live in a sea of energy, and those energies are flowing. And I've often talked to my teacher about the fact that the way it looks like when you kind of macro your vision out, you're outside the earth and you're looking back at it. You're seeing these energy flows that flow around the entire globe. It kind of looks like the bands that happen on Jupiter. It's not exactly the same, but that's the way it kind of like took to me. And as I started exploring those and going into those, lots of answers were happening, and the way it explains the waves and cyclical nature of the way history has happened, and it's been an amazing journey. So you can macro in, and you realize that those flows are around us all the time. Those flows are happening in us and our own personal universe, flowing through. Like your light's not static, it's always moving and spinning. And then macroing out, like even further, like I'm looking at the earth. So what if we went out even further? Let's look at the whole solar system. And it was from that perspective and that frequency of being able to perceive that like there are huge flows that are flowing all around, first of all, those planets, but then extending out and interconnecting with the other planets and this planet and out further. And it just was kind of mind blowing. And all of a sudden, like astrology made a lot more sense to me. It was like understanding that from an energy standpoint, that it is actual real energy and real energy that flows around us and through us. And it made it make a lot more sense to me. It wasn't just like I blew off astrology for a long time. It's like, how can that possibly work? But after many, many decades of empirical research on my own, like that's why it works for me. I'd love if anyone else has had that experience or perceived that, and let me know what you think about that. First of all, wow, what a great crew. Grace, as always. Arnie, hey, what's up? Danielle, wow. Natalie, good to see you. You'll enjoy tonight's show. There's Miss Martin. Happy to see you. Hola, Spectra. Miss Combs from the land of volcanoes. Nice to see you. Miss Codex, hey. Wow, Alana. Wow, awesome. Mr. Zen. What a great group. Man, we're going to have so much fun. I can't wait to connect us all up. So tonight's show's the 68th episode of the Angel Channel. We're rapidly approaching the last card, which is number 72, the Angel of Beginnings, Endings, and Beginnings. Yeah, hey, what's up, Edward? So I've been, debating on whether to continue on with it. To be truthful, the show started off kind of like really focusing on the card of the week for the deck and all of that. But, it kind of changed into more of a live practice thing. And while those cards are still part of it, it doesn't seem like that's really the focus of it anymore. So, just wondering if you guys would want to continue on with not a revamped version, but we could do something new. Like, are there any flows that you've been interested in exploring? And I have really enjoyed the actual energetic practice, and I know a number of you guys have kind of seen the truth in that and taken it on too, which gratifying beyond words. Really grateful for that. But I'd love your input on direction of the show, what you'd like to see. One thought I had is we could kind of be continuing on with the way the show's kind of gone, but instead of just doing a card every week that is like that's the card of the week, I could do card of the week poll for us and have that kind of be a kickoff to the other live readings. So that's one thing I thought. And I'd love to be continuing on with the energy work if you guys are relating to that, more, were you digging the breath work? Do you like the meditations? I've had a couple requests for doing some projective telekinetic stuff. So, a whole ton of stuff available to go explore with you guys. So please, give me your feedback and let me know where if you'd like to continue, and if you did, where do you want to go with it? I'd like to make this ours, not mine. I don't know about you guys, but time, like, it's going by so fast. I can't even keep up with it, man. I just turn around. Like a week's gone by. Woo! Where did that go? Okay, so my teacher turned me on to the coolest physics thing I have seen in ages and ages and ages. The scientists in Italy have come up with a way to make light solid. It's called a super solid, right? And well, how could you make light solid? Because it's just photons. But they came up with this like chemical thing, like a laser containment thing. And then this chemical layer at the bottom called galenium, I believe. I'm probably screwing that up. I'll dig more into it. I just heard about it. And it produces protons or electrons that connect to the photons, and all of a sudden it's almost like a material thing. So there's this like cube of actual light that's solid that you can touch. Crazy. And some of the other things that they've been doing with this, um, it's creating all of these shapes. Like when they let it just run without the containment thing, it makes like these quartz crystal cluster scenarios that are just beautiful beyond words. So I invite you to look at, there's a ton of YouTube videos, and it'd be called a light super solid, making light into a super solid. So scope it out. I think that's been a really great thing. So I wanted to share with you a few weeks back, we I ran a video that I completely screwed up for my video for the Birdsong project. So tonight I wanted to, and I had mentioned that I had written a song for that project myself that was based on the word bird and song and the notes for that. Like the word bird is an F with 3 Ds in octaves. So that's a chord. And then the word song, and so the notes of the numerology of those words kind of like wrote this song, and I'm super stoked about it. So I'm going to play this bad boy for you, and I hope you can hear. No, it'd be nice to start at the beginning. Yeah, there we go. Wow, I'm glad I finally got to share that with you guys. I'm really happy with that still. So new deck in the works, just about completed. Light painting. It's an oracle deck. There's 64 cards, and as always, my fanaticism is connected up to the I Ching and a bunch of other things, and basically just a word for the day, and like happy. And then the reading for that would be, just a reminder every day that happiness comes from inside you, and it's a choice that you make, not a condition that you receive. And a bunch of it's turning out really good. So I'm going to start bringing some of those in too, and get your opinion and see what you think about that. All right. Vivian, good to see you. Wow, everybody's here tonight. That's so good. Well, Mercury retrograde. It's done. You know, the retrograde thing, the Mercury retrograde thing, it was sort of the quintessential example of that for me. I had some things break, but like really bad communication and messages that didn't go through, like suppliers that screwed up stuff that have never screwed up anything before, and just what in the world is going on? And yeah, and then in combination with that Venus, which is the energy of your social interactions and your personal relationships, and that, when you go into a room and you're meeting people and you put your glow on, and hey, how are you? You start getting that good hey, I want to connect kind of vibe. Venus in retrograde like negates that. So in combination with really screwy communication, it was a difficult time. So, with planets and politics and the world in general just making the astral sea so crazy, we're going to go ahead and get cranking and make some sacred space and do some serious energy work tonight. And I'd really like to invite you guys to take this on seriously and really utilize this. All right. So I love this part. Take a deep breath. Get ready to connect. With the brilliant light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. With the light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. With the light of the source, the light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. Wow, juicy tonight, man. We come together in gratitude and joy to create our connection, our sacred space, our circle of sanctuary, full of truth, understanding, and light. We ask that the angels be with us this evening. But how about talking one at a time, you guys? Well, we ask that the angels be with us this evening, that they share their truth, their knowledge, and their joy of the true light. We ask that we have ears to hear, eyes to see, and the wisdom to understand. And with absolute gratitude for all of it, every bit. Infinite, unconditional love. And our wish for bliss to the source. We open our circle. Alrighty. So let's do the card for the week. Apropos, actually, a lot of people out there needing some healing. HABUHIAH, Angel of Healing. Exercise your intuition, awareness, and correct response, and ask yourself if the time to leave has really come. Sometimes the memory of when things were good keeps you tied to something that no longer is good. Is there a single indication that this situation still gives you joy and meaning? Or are you leaving the situation because you lack the courage to really pursue it with all your heart and squeeze every drop you can get from it? Two opposite ends. Your pattern in life is to become involved in relationships, work, or projects, and then run away when it hits a difficult moment or when the time comes for an actual commitment. Wow, mirror, mirror on the wall. Be aware of your material pleasures, or when you have an urgent need for money. Acknowledge these needs and your desire for complete change and a different vibration. When you become bored with your present lifestyle, focus all your energy on a new direction. You are now really, really ready to break your overextension habits and stop suffocating your emotional vitality. Wow, really? Be absolutely sure before making any changes. Yeah. Man, this one's talking to me. I don't know about you guys. Hey, Edward, here, hang on. Let's see what you got. Brian, this is Edward. Brian, I'm kind of new to this. What material is your bowl and striker material of, and where would I be able to acquire one? Ah, all right. Yeah, that's a good question. This is a Tibetan singing bowl. It's very, very old, and it's made the thing that makes singing bowls unique is they're made out of, some of them are made out of 5. The best ones are made out of 7 metals, and each one of those metals carries a harmonic frequency with it. That's why you get the, it's not just one tone. It's like this stack of layers. It's got a root note to it, but this stack of harmonics on top of it. And these have been used for many, many years to do cleansings, to break attachments in your aura and your light body. And the vibration of these is just pretty over the top. Yes. Spectre says, Edward, the Ohm store. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. That's where I was going to tell you to go to. They've got a ton of stuff, man. They've got gongs, they've got crystal bowls, and you know what? As you go along, it'd be nice to have a couple of bowls, but it's also nice. Like, I love it with my crystal singing bowls, and I do. sound baths every Sunday morning here, and the combo of the harmonics of this and the purity of the tones of the crystal bowls and how long those last, and the sonic wave that that creates, just really super healing. And this is kind of a crazy thing. I've been doing the meditate or the sound baths on Sunday mornings for like a couple of years now. And I've noticed that I have experienced some really genuine physical healing, especially related to bone things. Like I broke my ankle when I was like 15, and it healed up okay. But like every time it really rains hard, the barometric pressure drops really low, like during the hurricanes and stuff. Just kind of ached, not like the super pain, but just like, wow, I really know that's there. And I've had other broken bones and stuff too, and it's the same kind of thing. I dislocated my hip. That was really a pain in the ass, literally. And I've noticed that since I've been doing the crystal bowl sound baths and healing baths, that like all of that's better. It's all good, man. And I've experienced some other stuff. I had a checkup not long ago, and I'm in pretty good shape for an ancient, old, broken guy. So, can't encourage you enough to check out that avenue as well. The Tibetan bowl's pretty crazy, and if you get one, we'll have a class, and we'll teach you how to use that thing. I'm really lucky. I've got a group that I go to a meditation every Friday morning. That's a Tibetan bowl meditation. And Patty and Prata, the two people that run it every week, have been doing it for about 5 years. And man, they've got a massive setup of bowls. And they're both really, really good at playing them. And each one of those sessions is like this journey somewhere else. They just open up frequencies, and at least for me, they make traveling around on those frequencies like super, super easy. So anyway, all right, let's see if we got any other questions. Trisha Rivers, good to see you. Oh yeah, dude. I don't know why those. Well, I do know why. The bowls vibrate at this really pure frequency, and the big ones, when you start getting outside of like the 12-inch ones, like I used to have a really big 20-inch F. The thing was huge, and your bones would hear it. It vibrated at such a low frequency that your bones would actually start vibrating. And I know this sounds crazy, but you would hear it from the inside out. And I think that's the way with all the bowls too. It's like really profound. That effect is really profound as you get down and the notes get lower. But I think that's one of the reasons that it's like superb for healing bone stuff and those kind of body issues. I can't say that's absolutely for certain. That's what it seemed like to me, and it has now become a subject of research. And let me see if this is really real. So pretty cool. All right. All right. Let's get into some meditation, and we're going to brighten ourselves up. We'll do a little mini cleansing just because it's been a while, and it's now kind of like, the sky is clear. We'll do a nice little wash, and then we'll get into some shielding, and then we'll get into some readings. That is always, anybody that wants a reading, get it down there in the chat. Let me know. All right, we're gonna do 3 cleansing breaths, writing down to 0 space, right? And again, just connect your breath. your out breath to your mind, to your body. And as your breath keeps going down and starting to run out, when you run out and you stop, and we stop and at silence, just stay there, like still, like you're frozen, right? No thinking, no breathing, no nothing, just still. Okay. And we'll hold that for just 5 or 6 seconds, not long, and then we'll take a new breath. Okay. But the more you can just stay in that zone, and I've been experimenting a lot with this lately, with kind of like imagining this little light orb going down and sinking down into the depths of me, and just following it down until it goes out. Boom. I've been doing it so much, man, I can get there like that, and then I never want to come back. Okay, so here we go. You're going to take a deep breath. Use your solar plexus to draw the air. You're going to want to fill up your lungs to the max. And when you think you're full, put a little more in there and take that air in through your nose. And actually, don't think of it as air. Think of it as bright, white, cleansing light. Okay? So here we go. Inhale. Super deep. Use your solar plexus. Really fill it up. And release slowly, turning off the machine, systems winding down, deeper, deeper, silence. Inhale. Don't rush it. Pull it in slow and really fill yourself up. And release. Relax all the tension in your muscles. Hang limp. You're going into the depths. Deeper into your deeper silence. Last one, inhale. Totally relax. Really expand your lungs. And exhale. Turning off. No mind. No thoughts. Totally relaxed. Still. Silence. Let's just hang there for just a second. Love this space. Wow, we are so connected tonight, man. It's energetic, like it's buzzing. Okay. I want you to stay in that nice blank space. And we're going to draw energy to our solar plexus. With each inhale, pull the energy from your body. Focus all of it in your solar plexus. Your little spinning sun right in your center. Each inhale, deep. Pull. Reach out with your intent. And pull. Make it bigger, make it bigger, make it brighter, make it bigger. Gather all your energy. You are an infinite piece of the true light. glowing with absolute brightness. One more really deep breath, really glow it up. All right, let's take a little bit of that energy now, and on the exhales, push it out into your light body, into your aura, all around you, and brighten it up. Fill it with intent and put that juice in there, like to turn yourself up, like you're turning up a dimmer to full. Okay? Inhale and push. Inhale and push. Brighten it up. Bright like the sun. Like you can light the whole room. One more. And push. All right. All right, we're going to do a couple little mini scrapes. We're not going to do the whole thing. As a matter of fact, we'll do a different kind, all right? Now that you're all glowing and you're bright, right? I want you to imagine like bright blue-white flames starting at your feet, spiraling up your body, reaching out into your aura, just cleansing it, brightening it, renewing it in every way. The spiral encases your whole body. Make it go fast with your intent. Spin it. Yeah, there you go. Bright blue flames. I ground any negative energy of any kind, of our own construction or anyone else's, in this frequency or any other. Send that energy to your hands and do a nice scrape down. Little magnets, little energetic Swiffers, collecting any little particles, anything that don't belong to you. All right. So we're going to address some shielding now. The first thing we're going to do is, how to kind of put up a little nice energetic barrier around your house, or your room, the room you're working in. When just like we create a sacred space here, I do this with my room before we start our little journey, and it's just a good way to keep the energy vibe going, man. There's a lot of stuff out there with no intent, for evil to you. It's just like you go out in the world and, you get splashed with mud or you touch something dirty, and being able to kind of keep that in a pristine, high vibration space, really super good. All right, so let's go back. Let's go back to the solar plexus ball. All right. Before we do this, we're going to do a little charge up. I want you to close your eyes and imagine you're standing right on the earth, feet connected to the earth, and from the bottom of your feet, long straws that go all the way down to the center of the earth where the molten core is scraping against the mantle, creating this massive amount of crackly blue creative potential, this electromagnetic storm that is just super pure. It's never been near anything, so it doesn't have any charge at all. It's just potential energy for you to do whatever you want to do with. All right. So in this case, we're going to reach down And on each inhale, just like you drew the energy from your body into your solar plexus, I want you to just take your intent. There's no space, there's no distance, there's no material form on the astral. So with your clear intent going down there, you will be there. And I want you to, just like you grab the energy on the inside, I want you to grab that energy and just pull it up like it's a milkshake right up through your legs. And I so love the feeling when it starts to run up my ankles and my legs. It's just like, woo. All right, so we're not going to go till everybody gets goosebumps, but we'll do 2 or 3 of them and get nice and jacked for what we're going to do here next. All right, so I want you to take a super deep inhale, reach down there with your mind and your intent and your energy, and grab onto that electric blue and pull it. Yeah. Woo. Already there. All right, one more. And one more, just because it feels really good. Make this one count. Really super deep breath and feel your whole body. Just infuse yourself with that electric, crackly blue, creative potential energy. All right, now let's do something with that. All right, I want you to be focused on your perspective and your intent to be in the center of your solar plexus. So like you're in the center of the sphere in your solar plexus. And I usually face the wall. I mean, you can do it once you get adept at this, you can do it just from sitting and spread it out 360. But I find it easier to kind of like pick the wall of the room, take a really deep breath, gather that energy and just get it really hot and just spread it out to the corners and the edges, just like you're doing a blue-white film over the entire inside of your space, right? All right, so let's try that. Take a really deep breath. Put your perspective in your solar plexus and take that energy and push. Paint the walls with your energetic goodness. One more. And just spin around the room now, right? Super deep breath. Super deep breath. Push. Super deep breath. And I do the floor and ceiling too. Okay, bad wizard. The most important part of this I neglected to tell you, and that is the intent that you have when you put your perspective in your assemblage point in your solar plexus to go out, make sure that there is clarity and intensity in your intent to make sure that you're creating a barrier to create anything negative and harmful to you out of your space and your environment. Okay. So with that intent, we're going to do this again because I screwed that up. Sorry. All right. One more deep breath. Really can't do this enough. And with the intent to keep our space safe and clean. Here we go. Exhale, push. Keep going around. Inhale and push. Inhale and push. Inhale and push. All right, so now the space, good to go. So we're going to do that same concept, but we're going to do that with your personal energy. Now, the cool thing about when you first get started, you're going to do pretty much a general shield. What's good about that is if you're going out, like, during COVID and all that stuff, man, when there was just so much crazy stuff going on, I massively coated myself. Like, I didn't want anything getting through. The problem with that on an everyday basis is I want a bunch of stuff to come through. I want to be reading people I'm connected to and what's going on, and the energetic flows I want to know all that stuff. But say there's a couple problematic, okay, an abusive person that you really want out of your life. You can reach out with your light body and your energy and touch their light body and energy and get kind of a sample, a reading, a frequency. And that's their energetic sequence or signature. There are no other energy. It's just like people. Like, there's no two people exactly the same. And there's no two energetic sequences exactly the same. So with your intent, and just like we've been doing and practicing, like reaching down and grabbing energy, reaching out with your intent, and consciously pulling that energy into your solar plexus from your body, it's the same kind of thing. Reach out, get that frequency. And just like we did with the wall, you can program that. These are more, instead of shields, this would be more like a filter. You can program that specific bit of energy to just shield that out and let everything else in. So it's a really good way to work. It took me a little while to get to that. But superior, that's been going for the past 15 years for me. And now I got a complex little network of frequencies that just kind of like keep the noise away, and it's all good. Works really, 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 really good. So the first thing we're going to do, practice the reaching out and grabbing stuff. But what we're going to do right now is just take that energy and we're going to do a general shield. Okay. Yeah, we got a couple little fun twists for it too. All right. So again, get quiet. Be in the center of your solar plexus. Like, that's where your vision and perspective is coming from. You're in the center of you. You've got it nice and super bright, and you fill that thing with intent to create a little energetic barrier between you and the world. And some people color it. Some people like white. I like that blue white. Oh man, it just like, and I really like it a lot. And some people like it to be like a glass shield. I like the blue flames that we use to do the little cleansing today. I like to make mine out of that. So the thing to understand with your energy is it's yours to create whatever thing you want. And so be creative, and once you get to the little general thing, and as you're trying it yourself later, look for the things that really like light you up and light your solar plexus up. All right, so here we go. Deep breath, fill it up. Tune your intent. Get it nice and bright. You really want a good batch for this, right? Your intent is to create an energetic barrier around your body. All right, one more. Get it nice and bright. And from your center, push it out in all directions. Let it go out slow, just like it's growing out from your hands. You're just coating yourself in this energetic bubble. There you go. All right. So we got cleaned up, learned how to do some shielding. Any questions on the shielding? Let's see. Let's go back here. I've been kind of distracted. Okay. Trish, the horse is here listening too. Good. Nice. Ooh, nay. All right. Wow. Again, the time thing, man. I've run really long, so but I'm here for all of these. So you guys stick around, man, and hang with me, okay? I'm enjoying the energy of tonight so much, man. Thanks. I'm like just digging it hard. All right, let's see. Hang on with me here. Okay, Natalie, this one's for you. Miss Rodriguez, concentrate hard, baby. Take a couple three deep breaths, okay? Come back down to center. There you go. Words of wisdom from my friend Natalie. Words of wisdom from my friend Natalie. Words of wisdom from my friend Natalie. I know this one well. Number 6. This is my secondary birthday angel. Angel Anuel, number 63, the angel of success and prosperity. Hang on, let me get the readings up. Nope, wrong one. Nope, right one. A difficult passage is coming to an end. First of all, the card for this is the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is about understanding where you have been gaining your sustenance, where you've been feeding, like the food's gone and it's run out and it's time to move on and find new stuff. So you go looking for something new. This is also the card that and this, my favorite thing about this, it's the eureka moment, like when you're like waiting in line at the store or you're brushing your teeth and you have this eureka moment, like, that's it. So let go easily and be ready for and make room for the moment to when you see the new path make itself available. Okay, so here we go. A difficult passage is coming to an end. Allow it to fade away like the darkness and the rays of the morning sun. Pass through it by setting your sights on a bright future just over the hill. See things as they are, not the way your fear tells you they are. Think with an open, objective, and realistic point of view. Investigate all the possibilities and look for what is brightest. You are in the middle of an unpleasant and awful situation. Sever yourself from it, and you will know relief and harmony like the sunshine after a rainstorm. You are progressing rapidly now. Everything is relative to one's point of view. Change your perspective, and you change your world. There are no truer words. Change your perspective and you change your world. And you change worlds around you too. Communicate in a non-threatening way that will allow other people to consider new ideas, thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes from perspectives that they have not yet considered. You are blessed with the gift of support in adversity, the ability to stick with someone who, when their luck has run out, and help them through difficult times. All right, let's see. All right, Inga, this one's for you. You know the drill. Kind of scattered. Focus it down. Nice. Make it bright. Words of wisdom for my friend Inga. Words of wisdom for my friend Inga. Words of wisdom for my friend Inga. Number 36 or 35, the angel of reconciliation. You know, I don't know, the tarot cards keep jumping out. This one's the Ten of Pentacles. That's wealth and abundance and all things good, lasting wealth and abundance and all things good, man, in the material world. You are offered the gift of wealth, abundance, and prosperity through your communication and organizational skills. You are beginning to feel secure, but you still feel slightly detached. Your life will seem to just turn around, and security will soon crown your efforts as your finances begin to prosper. Remember me when you're all rich, okay? You will soon be free from monetary concern. There will be gain in finance or position, a possible inheritance. You will know attainment, recognition, and a great feeling of security. Use the wealth of these resources to build lasting structures in the world. Make this a better place to live in by leaving something solid and tangible behind you. The gate has opened to the hidden experiences and ordinary things so that you may recognize and appreciate the magic all around you. That's the biggest treasure of all, the magic. And understanding you are pure magic. The angel has come disguised as a beggar or traveler to test your virtues of hospitality and generosity, then leave a magical gift. By acting in a certain way, you create within yourself the ability to recognize and receive the blessings the world has to offer you. The everyday world contains a magic greater than any of us can see. The magic is all around us. It is in nature and the very fact that life exists. That's the truth. Know that you are manifesting your visions and graciously accept the rewards. Woohoo. That didn't suck. All right, Linda Martin, girlfriend. 3 deep breaths, really focus. Focus. Words of wisdom for my friend Linda. Words of wisdom for my friend Linda. Words of wisdom for my friend Linda. Number 4, the angel of design power. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. That's where you're standing up on the edge of a cliff overlooking the harbor as the ships are coming in for you, overseeing your domain. Listen to the voice calling for a new path. Acknowledge when your talents, abilities, and work are being wasted. An answer is on the way, but there's still much to be accomplished. An equilibrium must be established. You are focused on your inner pain, blinding you to the outer opportunities. You turn away from the power that is always there for you to use. Yeah, it's infinite, it's invincible, it's a piece of the creator. You are too giving and allow others to manipulate and take advantage of your giving nature. And this allows others to use and take advantage of you. Double check everything before moving ahead. Careless methods can ruin your crop. You may experience a failure of some project due to storms or problems that are greater than you had anticipated. A trauma and resulting memories have caused you to disconnect. Yeah. However, new opportunities are here, but you must be present and in the now in order to recognize them and take the proper action to assure success. You must be alert to the new opportunities that present themselves now and use them wisely. Remain open and receptive to new business ventures and aware when you're like talking in places too. New business ventures and partnerships with reputable people. Commit to operating from a place of light and integrity as you march forward. All right. Miss Codex. All right, focus really hard. Imagine like we're standing face to face. Close your eyes. Imagine we're standing face to face and looking each other in the eye. Clear your mind except for what you want to know about. And if you have a really specific question, beam that to me really hard, okay? Words of wisdom for my friend Miss Codex. Words of wisdom for my friend Miss Codex. Words of wisdom for my friend Miss Codex. Number 50, the angel of eloquence. Yes, she's beautiful. I enjoyed channeling her so much. Wow, I feel like I'm on an energy high. Just really buzzing tonight. Okay, so the tarot card for this is the Eight of Wands. So you're going to be getting really fast input on what this is, whatever you're thinking about. It's speedy news, so expect some sort of word or comment, and pretty quickly. Hold on. You like to run off on tangents and new input. Stay focused and concentrated on the work task at hand. Keep hold of your perspective or yourself and your self-confidence now. Write your new ideas down for later exploration and stay riveted to the task in front of you. Yeah, it's easy to get lost on the waves, so keep a journal, a little hand, a little shorthand thing. Come up with a little code for you so you can keep them, but keep going. Your fear can create insecure feelings and cause you to procrastinate. Communicate directly and clearly. Jealousy arises from uncertainty and confusion. Quarreling solves nothing, and any force or pressure could ruin all your plans. When things are not working out exactly the way you want, take stock of the situation. Even a slight adjustment can and will change everything. Change your perspective, and you change your world. Here are the problems of extremes, and this is so true. Here are the problems of extremes. A major temptation is to move too fast. To try is like letting a rubber band be drawn tighter and tighter as the lead end moves on. Eventually, the tail must let loose and will spring forward to join the lead end in one great snap to make up for lost time. The backlash can be fucking brutal. All right, there you go. Arnie, my brother, enjoyed having you on the show last week, man. All right, Arnie, concentrate really hard. Single intent, nothing else. Words of wisdom for my friend Arnie. Words of wisdom for my friend Arnie. Words of wisdom for my friend Arnie. Number 21, the angel of ardent desire to learn. Yeah. Three of Cups. One of the happiest cards. Three of Cups, it's like the celebration at the wedding, like everybody's woohoo, it's all good. The storm has passed and your work has produced excellent results. Something good is on the way. Discover your talents and sensitivity that lie hidden just beneath the surface. Immerse yourself in your metaphysical pursuits and develop your innate abilities. Open your heart. Deep fulfillment is realized through love. Give and receive it. Follow your heart and you will know joy. Your dreams and hopes will manifest and there will be a fairy tale ending. Success, you have begun a brand new lifestyle and found a love which is mutual. You have the ability to clearly communicate feelings, especially the positive, lighthearted feelings of love. You share your emotional treasure with friendship and hospitality. You have much to celebrate. You are an excellent leader because you bring out the best in those around you. People reveal aspects of themselves that they normally couldn't share. People enjoy your company. You let them see the best in themselves. Woohoo. Awesome. All right, Edward, this one's for you, my brother. I'm all stoked on you getting some balls, man. Focus really hard, Edward. Take a deep breath and bring it back down to 0. Words of wisdom for my friend, Edward. Words of wisdom for my friend, Edward. Words of wisdom for my friend, Edward. Number 41, the angel of mission. This is a time of regeneration. Take a step back and connect to your meditative mind. Man, yeah, use that bowl too. I can't even begin to tell you. Be flexible, be committed to staying in balance. All 4 elements. Jinsen Jitsu, like Alana said earlier. Be in equilibrium mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Move through these complex obstacles and resolve them. Regain your footing, rest, and make your new plans. You'll have your dreams, but you must wait. Get a bonsai. There is a change on the way. Be prepared and I wasn't kidding either. There is a change on the way. Be prepared and make your plans. Give yourself time slowly. The situation is getting better. No rush, no haste. It is a time to heal mentally, physically, and spiritually. Be bold and face the issues. Pay attention and tell the truth. Pay attention and tell the truth. Do not be concerned with the outcome, for it will unfold as it will. Live by your own code of harmony. A building is only as strong as its foundation. Is your confident mask suffocating you? Your response has been to isolate. You try to hide from the world rather than show your other side and try to work with people, flattening your emotional reactions and trying to hide them deep inside yourself. Let it out. Yeah, let it out. The tarot card for this is the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords is about rest and recuperation after the battle, man. So just take a deep breath, collect your thoughts, keep some good notes about where you're at, and reorganize a plan, man. All right. All right, Alana, this one's for you, girlfriend. Should pull a card for the horse too, Trish. All right, Alana, sorry. Back. Focus, focus. Here we go. Let's do 3 with me, okay? There we go. Always interesting changing channels so fast. All right, words of wisdom from my good friend Alana. Words of wisdom from my good friend Alana. Words of wisdom from my good friend Alana. Number 29, the angel of liberation. Tarot card for this is the Six of Wands, which is success and celebration and happiness and goodness. Stand your ground and face the music. Express your point of view. Stand by your standards and never compromise or settle for less. Rest. You're feeling the pressure. You will see things, man. You felt this Mercury retrograde really hard. Whew. You will see things more clearly after a good night's sleep. You are gifted with deep inner strength and can hold on in any adversity. You haven't even begun to realize your own strength yet. That's the truth, man. You're a beast. There will be a challenge to the very basics in your life. Courage and responsibility could be required. Stick to your guns and watch everything unfold. Regenerate and renew. Move in directions that you have passion for. You will require the assistance of others now. Strength and much energy will be needed. Facing a trial to test your mettle, to prove yourself against the competition. Then you know whether you have mastered your lessons. Have the guts, tenacity, and focus to meet the challenges that will be presented now. Stand up to opposition without backing down. You have the courage to face the odds and overcome the challenges. Your leadership abilities shine as your opponents test your limitations. Bright like the sun. Continue to build your mastery. Okay, let's see. Trish. Okay, Trish Rivers. This one's for you. And maybe we should pull a card for the horse too. I think that would be his. Okay, we're pulling one for the horse too, but we'll do you first. What's your horse's name? Let me get a good shuffle here and mix them up good. Yeah, what a night, man. Angels are all happy. Everybody's all good. And we have a great connection, man. It's strong and circular and oh, wow. Awesome. Like a river. All right. Trish Rivers. Words of wisdom from my friend Trish. Focus, Trish. Words of wisdom from my friend Trish. Words of wisdom from my friend Trish. Ah, nice. Number 32, the angel of clemency. Ha! You are the epitome of impatience. You could be going out about things the wrong way and need some help, both inner and outer advice. Be open and listen carefully. Your own impatience is creating this endless frustration and unfulfilled ambition. There are no shortcuts to true success. Follow the plan and pay attention to the small details and use your organizational skills. There must be order and trust to make things happen, not resisting or holding back, but flowing naturally like water. It's time to be like water. Limited ambitions, a narrow point of view, and ego obsession are lies providing a sense of false security, which is causing you to insist on quick results. You haven't quite mastered your craft yet, but you tell yourself you have. Embrace your journey and your learning, and don't wish it away with your impatience. You need a bonsai. I'm the bonsai. I'm the bonsai king this tonight. I say that because I've been into bonsai for about 15 years, 20 years now, and some of those trees like have been with me all that time. And like it's such a you trim them back and you wait. You trim them back and you wait, and little by little they take shape and take form, but you can't rush it, man. You put too much fertilizer on it. Just did this and just killed the heck out of something, man, because I was like, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's like the farmer pulling up the shoots. It's like, let it grow. Anyway, okay, here's one for the horse. Right. And okay. All right. The angels are laughing. I know, it's a hoot, isn't it? All right, here we go. Words of wisdom for Trish's horse rising. Words of wisdom for Trish's horse rising. Words of wisdom for Trish's horse rising. I wish you could hear them laughing along with me. All right. Oh, this is so funny. The karmic warrior. Yeah. Angel of political authority. Oh, maybe you should run for office. All right, hold on. Almost. Your responsibility is way heavy, maybe too heavy. Stress can affect you in very bad ways. Retreat, be still, and seek the counsel of your higher self. Consider your situation from an unemotional space as if you were looking at someone else. Put your thoughts in order and prioritize your next action. Suspend all actions on issues but one, taking care of Trish. Ask your subconscious to work on this one issue and then sleep on it. Create the objectivity required to see all sides of an issue, and from this experience, something useful and powerful will emerge. You will soon be back in action again and trotting. There will be good opportunities ahead. Think things out carefully before you act. Be methodical. When you face apparent obstacles and delays, recognize a timely delay can be beneficial. Actually, this is for you, Trish. There is still work to do. You're not finished. Make no commitments now. The situation can rapidly change. Return to life. Emerge from your shell. Others will help as they penetrate the protective walls you have built to protect yourself. Wow. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. I think that's everybody. If I've missed anybody, get it down there on the bottom really fast. I'm going back through. We had a big house tonight. Let's see. All right. I think that's it. All right. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did tonight. It was just so good. Sometimes it's just yummy beyond belief. What's up, Jason? Oh, you looking okay? I got you. All right, one more. Hit that like, subscribe, leave a comment, please. Share it if you don't mind. And give me some suggestions on how to promote this thing. All right, Jason, focus hard. Words of wisdom for my friend Jason. Words of wisdom for my friend Jason. Words of wisdom for my friend Jason. Number 36, the angel of reconciliation. This is another card that has the 10 of Pentacles with it. Each angel card has 2 tarot cards associated with it. And like it was for Inga, the 10 of Pentacles is lasting, abiding abundance that never goes away. So goodness on the way. Acknowledge when you're lost, when there is one problem after another and nothing runs as it should. Man, that's been the last 3 weeks retrograde. And you don't have a clue what to do. And that's okay too, man. Just take a deep breath into silence and don't do anything. When you are unclear, you procrastinate, don't we all? When you become bored, you could easily be persuaded to go in the wrong direction. You resort to taking risks to relieve the boredom. No, Jason. No, 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 no. Financial and emotional. You will gamble everything in search of a thrill. Your most basic qualities of caution, skill, and foresight are in direct opposition. Sometimes a risk is justified depending on the projected results, but if the risk is the result of an addictive desire for excitement, then troubles can arise from recklessness or doing things at the wrong moment. Become self-motivated. Be objective and take command of inner and outer worlds. Organize things in your life. Begin to communicate your inner desires, and the results will be healing, inspirational, and enriching. All right, you guys. Really wonderful tonight. All right. Still, I think I have 2 decks left of the Wizard of Oz Tarot. Again, if you want to grab that, you can get it at wizardofoz.com. And if you cop one of the last ones here, free 2-hour reading goes with that. So throw that out there to anybody that's been looking around for one. It's kind of sad to see the first edition that's it. So anyway. Again, thanks, love, enjoy our energetic connection beyond words, man. Hope to see you again next week. All right. With joy and gratitude, we close our circle and bid everyone on their way. We thank the angels for their truth, their joy, their laughing at the horse, and their love of the one true light. And with absolute gratitude for all of it, infinite unconditional love, and our wish for bliss to the source, we close our circle. Until next week, be in the light.